prepared to take care of her husband by being able to take care of, you know, the chores inside the house, right? She was, you know, she was taught by her mother how to sew, you know, how to mend garments. She was taught by her mother how to cook, right? How to take care of children. Usually they learn that by taking care of a smaller sibling, like a brother or a sister or whatever, right? So the women were totally different, right? And of course, you know, there was this idea of modesty, right, in which a lot of women did believe, right? But they believed because they had been indoctrinated, you know, to believe it, not because that's who they are. And then of course, you know, there was also you know, the idea of purity, you know, of her remaining a virgin until her husband took her from the hands of her father. And that's why, you know, in the movies, when you see a marriage in the movies, right, you know, with the music and all, and people walking towards the altar, right, that's why you see that the man waits at the altar next to the father, right? I'm sorry, the next to the priest, and the father walks with the woman, you know, the bride. The father walks with the bride, and the father brings the bride to the groom, right? And he, that is the father of not the father as in the priest, but the father of the bride. He hands the bride over to the to the, you know, soon to be husband, right? You know, as a symbol of trust, and as a saying, you know, here, you know, I'm giving you my daughter, right? And it is now your responsibility, right? Now you take care of her, and she will take care of you, all right? And so the vows are said, and the kiss and all that, and then, you know, after that, of course, you know, it's expected that, you know, he's gonna have a free reign to you know, to her sexual favors, and she's gonna have a free reign to all of his resources. You know, that was traditionalism. That was traditionalism. But what we have today now is guys that are willing, you know, they're yearning to go back to the plantation, not really understanding what it was. You know, they're out here peddling traditionalism without really understanding it, without understanding the role that the church played. And we are now living in a more secular era, you know, and for good measure, because well, I'm not gonna go into this, but let's just say that, you know, that things weren't also rose-colored, as you know, as many now believe. So, anyways, MGTOW, I thank you for listening. I figure I'd come out here and rant a little bit. It's sorry I didn't give you a better, you know, better scenery here. This is the dashboard of my truck. I'm gonna turn the light on so you can see. It's a simple truck. Oh wait, that's the light off. There we go. That's the light. That's a couple lights. So, but that's my office on wheels here, you know, and I got a couple things on the seats and everything. That's my crock pot. I cook in the truck, you know. I can even cook while I drive. That's my cooler right there. And yeah, I'm not, you know, look at those nice legs, huh? It's from the bicycle. Anyways, you know, I got all kinds of crap here, but this is, you know, this is my home away from home, you know, and you know, MGTOW. Oh, here's another thing. I drive a Honda. I drive a Honda Civic. You say, well, sweet padre, you know, as much as you work, you're always busy, this and that and the other, and you drive a Honda? Yeah, I drive a Honda. I drive a car that's old. In fact, I bought it used. And so far, it's done me good. It's parked most of the time, you know, like most cars are. This one is parked, you know, a long time. And in fact, the last time I had to drive my car, I had to change the brakes because they got rusted in place. You know, they were you know, messing up my fuel economy, and they were making grinding noises. And the reason was because I parked the car for so long that the brakes froze in place. You know, I don't really use it. And so I'm not. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because when you're out here, you know, you're a MGTOW. You're a true MGTOW. You're not boasting about what you have, what you don't have, or this and that and the other. You don't give a shit about. I mean, I'd rather ride my bicycle. I really do most of the time. And of course, I'm happy driving the truck. You know, but you talk about, you know, you got to drive this sort of car or that sort of car, or you got to wear this sort of clothes and that sort of clothes to impress who? You know, to impress who? Because, you know, once you go MGTOW, the only person that you're gonna impress is yourself. Now, if you're happy driving a nice car, a fancy car, then by all means drive it. You know, if you think you deserve it, you work hard for it or whatever, you know, drive it. But don't try to impress, you know, other people by what you drive, because that's just falling in the same trap, you know, of you know, impressing other people, impressing women. You gotta live for yourself. You gotta live for yourself, MGTOW. Anyways, I think I rambled enough for the day, for the night actually. It's as you see, it's raining outside. It's my windshield. It's raining. Anyways, I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for listening and watching, and it's been a pleasure. I'm very proud of being in this community. I'm not going anywhere. I know I said, you know, at times I felt like I should go somewhere else, but it's been a good couple of years here so far, you know, and you know, if once you step away from all this nonsense, you know, once you say no to all the bullshit that these women peddle, you know, you'll start to really become free and see all the trappings of society for what they are. So say no to borders of any kind, you know, live for yourself. Have a good night. I'll catch you next time.